about celebrating, of course, alumni that have gone on to do incredible things in our community, for our nation, certainly in the athletic arena and elsewhere. I'm going to turn it over, but I wanted to say, where's Lisa? So I was fortunate. Lisa played for Mira Mesa. I was the principal of Mira Mesa High School at that time, and then she transferred here. And I want to let you know that I always admired you from afar. One of the things that I always remember was the incredible intensity of which she competed. I mean, it was amazing. I got to see her. I mean, I saw her in soccer, and I thought that was her sport because of the way she ran up. I mean, she was relentless. Only to find out later it was softball was her true sport. She was a pitcher in high school. Whether you knew it or not, I watched you play for UCLA and what you were doing there. And so very, very proud to be here as we celebrate you and that I got to see you for many years compete. Probably, I don't say this very often, but probably one of the most fierce competitors that I had ever seen. And that includes some of the great males that I've been involved in. Truly, one of the most intense competitive athletes was Lisa that I got to see. So with that, Ernie, turning it over to you, and welcome.
Welcome. My name is Ernest Smith. I'm a retired principal at University City High School. Yes. Centurions. On behalf of the Hall of Fame Committee, I want to welcome you all to the 2014 Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Almost to a person, each one of them talked about being prepared. Hard work. These people with all this natural ability, they do have it, but they all talked about their personal dedication to getting the job done and focus on work. Focus, dedication, hard work, preparation. So tonight we're going to take a prideful look at these three Centurions and what they have achieved.
It's with great pleasure and honor that I get to come before you and brag about one of our former students and players. Before I really get off on that, I have to acknowledge both the parents, Tom and Dale, for the job that they've done. Because we talk about preparedness and tenacity and the desire to want to perform. And Tom's one of the best coaches that I've ever experienced and worked with. And so what she's doing is reflecting a great deal of the mentorship that family has instilled within her from the beginning. And likewise with Sarah here as well. And so a tremendous family and tremendous ball team. And they worked well together all the way through and still do. My experience was her coming over here as a senior. And I knew of her before I ever knew her, because a lot of the players in travel ball, etc., they keep talking about this Lisa Dodd. Lisa Dodd. And I said, well, and then finally it came about that we had the opportunity to have her here. And I go, well, okay. So from that point on, I didn't do much coaching. I just let Tom be the head coach, and Lisa, pretty much, she's a field general anyway. So she's not pitching, she's playing shortstop. But then when she went from here, before I get there though, what we didn't know was, you guys ever hear of Kobe? Brian Kobe? He's a basketball star. He won an honor, which was the Gatorade Athlete of the Year. And we didn't think too much about it, but they sent out all these applications, all of us coaches. And I talked to Lisa about it. She says, yeah, let's do that. And so we put it in, not knowing the significance. Right? And so we did. And so she won the National Woman Athlete High School Player of the Year. And so we got to go to a free dinner at the Brigantine, and all kinds of accolades and honor bestowed upon us. And we go, whoa, this is cool. She's okay. Not only did she win a CIF championship here with her team in her senior year, but she also went ahead and set all kinds of CIF records in terms of softball. And you are right about her playing soccer as well. A lot of people don't realize the price that you have to pay for glory. And hear tell that she would play soccer and she had these unbelievable bunions and things on her feet that most people would be, rolling over with great agony. But not her. She straps them up, goes, and still plays anyway. And that's the kind of tenacity that this woman has, and desire to win and to play and to compete. And I'm sure she's still doing that, even though it's easier as a coach, right? It's a lot easier as a coach. And so anyway, what happened from there, she also then got a scholarship to go to UCLA. And with UCLA, she got to play first string right off the bat. She also pitched. To my surprise, she played like baseball, they have the College World Series baseball. We hear about that. But you don't hear too much about the girls' World Series, the College World Series. And so I happened to be visiting my sister in Oklahoma City. And I all of a sudden hear that they're going to be playing the UCLA in the College World Series. And so I said, hey, that's cool. And so they bought me a ticket. We went there. And guess who I got to watch play first base in the College World Series? Lisa Dodd, right there, right in the, so that was really fantastic that I got to see her in action play in the World Series. By the way, they won that as well. And everything she participates in, she's a winner, and always will be. And regardless of whether it's inner softball or out softball, she will still always be a winner. From there, she also not only went to UCLA and played fantastic ball through that, but she also made, now they no longer have it in, are they going to get it back in the Olympics?
Hopefully.
Hopefully
Maybe one
they
day.
do. So the best they could do is do the UC, the United States Morals girls softball. And so she was also participating in that, and she also then coached the junior version of that, and she was also the assistant coach for the world in terms of the UC, or United States Women's thing. And not only did she do that, then she went to Italy, and she played professionally in softball. And so she was there and won a championship with Italy for that. So it's not like she has just been, collecting dust and all this. And so, and to won a European championship through that, right? Yes. And I didn't go to that one. I didn't see that one. But had I known, I probably would have wanted to get there. She currently is the head coach at University of Nevada in Las Vegas. And so she is now the head coach and calling her on shot. And so that's fantastic in terms of what she's able to accomplish through that. So it's not just playing softball. It's the role model that she set. And even today, there'll probably be somebody later that want to meet you, because all the kids that keep competing still in travel softball, we hold these people up as icons in terms of that. And so we mentioned Lisa Dodd along with that, and their eyes light up. And, wow, really? You really think I look something like her? Oh, and to this day, and will be for a long time to come. So Lisa, like I said, it's a great honor and it's a privilege to stand before these people and introduce you both as a head coach as well as a very accomplished woman and one who paid the price, and you're willing to go there. And I admire you for it, and I respect you for it. So with that, this is Lisa Dodd.
Thank you for those kind words. I'm really not much of a public speaker, so I'll keep it pretty brief. But I first want to say that I am incredibly humbled to be inducted with a Navy commander as well as a fighter pilot. I'm just a coach. I just play sports for a living, and these guys are out risking their lives. So I am incredibly honored for that. I also have to say from the very beginning, none of this is possible without Coach Shankles and the UC team accepting me to transfer here. I know there was some discussion about it, I believe, when we were all talking about it. The team got together and decided if they wanted me to come or not, and the whole team voted anonymously or unanimously that they would like that, and I decided to transfer and jumped right in, and they accepted me open arms. I made some great friends, a couple of which are here today, and none of this would have happened without that, without the opportunity to participate and be a part of the UC program here. So I'd also like to thank my family. My sister is not here today, but in this move, she was sort of drug along with me, and she's been through quite a bit in my career in these last few years. As a pitcher, I needed a catcher, She was the person that was easiest to have access to, so unfortunately she had to catch me every other day. She caught first base when I was playing infield. She shagged balls in outfield when I was hitting, and the poor thing probably hated her life for a good 3 or 4 years, but I think we've come to terms with it now, but I definitely wouldn't be here without her. And then, of course, my mom and dad, like Coach Schenkel said earlier today, I am the product of both of them. I have my dad's discipline and structure, and I have my mom's positivity and light of heart, and I think I am where I am because of them and because of the values that they instilled in me and in my sister as well, so I want to thank you guys for that. And then, of course, I couldn't have done anything that we did that year, 2003, without my teammates. Like I said, they embraced me from the very beginning, both my soccer teammates and softball teammates, but Dewey is here with me today, but also Kim K and there's too many of them to name off. Kim K, Kayla Lutmers, Lauren Seegers, Laura Gibson. I mean, there's just so many of them, but I couldn't be here without them. So I want to make sure to acknowledge them. And then finally, the committee for, I was only here for 1 year, but deeming me worthy of being with these people that are already up here, and putting me in that same category is incredibly humbling as well. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you very much for deeming me worthy, and go Centurions.
On behalf of Congressman Scott Peters, I want to present all three of you with a plaque of congressional recognition. And, Lisa Dodd.